Well, theater is a shared experience that begins with a script. Playwright Caity Shea Violette is watching hers come to life at the University of Minnesota Duluth. Caity Shea, welcome to the playlist.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for making time to come over and tell us about seeing your play on the stage. So fill us in. It's called Target Behavior, correct?
Yes, it is. And the story centers around a young woman named Kendra, and she's gone through a really traumatic experience in her life and is really struggling to cope with that, and so much so that she's ended up in a psych ward. And throughout the story, we kind of figure out, going back and forth in time, what happened to this young woman to get her where she is, and how is she going to fight the demons of her past to rebuild her life.
So tell me a little bit about where the idea for the play started and kind of how it developed.
Absolutely. It started actually in a playwriting class at UMD and taught by director Tom Isbell. And it started out with just one scene, and we kind of read through it and kind of developed more and more, adding more scenes until we had a first full draft. And since then, it's been through over 20 drafts and received a concert reading last fall at UMD.
Fantastic. Now, it's got some pretty heavy issues.
Yes.
It's got, but inspiring issues.
Absolutely, and there is a lot of comedy mixed in there as well. It makes it a little bit more approachable to really talk about these issues that are facing so many young people.
What's it like to have lived with the script and now see it actually in living, breathing? You can hear it, you can see what's happening.
It's amazing. It's really, really a wonderful experience, and to see all of the life that these actors are breathing into these characters, and the amazing design team and production team that we've got behind the project is just really inspiring to see.
Well, it must be, because you're telling me that it's already selling. Tickets are selling well.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
Great to see. Well, we had a chance to go and step into a rehearsal for Target Behavior this week. Let's watch that and then talk some more.
Wonderful.
Let's do one last time, top to bottom.
Strawberry classic.
Excuse me? For your margarita, duh.
Parents? Cabo.
While they're building the set upstairs in the Dudley Experimental Theater, we're down here in the bowels of the Marshall Performing Arts Center in this very sterile room.
Bridget, please tell me to
Come on in. I do believe you remember this young lady.
Tonight we're working exclusively with the boyfriend, Patrick.
You've been hanging out with Bridget?
With my other favorite girl gone, what was I supposed to do?
Get friends your own age?
Easy.
The faculty read this play and they were really impressed with it, and they got behind it and they said, yeah, let's do this in our main stage season, which was exciting because we've done a lot of plays by former students. I don't think we've ever done a play by a current student, so that's how much we thought of this play.
What did I do?
You know exactly what you did.
Then say it.
So let's lengthen that silence, make it even more uncomfortable.
Okay.
I'm Tom Isbell, and I'm directing Target Behavior.
All right. Come get them.
It's pretty exciting because no one has staged it before, so on the one hand, don't have anything to compare it with, which actually I kind of like. And I think I'm at a slight advantage in that I've worked with the playwright from the beginning of her working on the play, so I don't have to go try to read the books on why Shakespeare did such and such. I just ask the playwright.
I shouldn't have come here.
No, you know what? I shouldn't have come here.
I think it's one of those beautiful plays that's about a person acquiring wisdom, and they have to go through a rather torturous path to get there, but they come out on the other side.
Pat, please stay. It's totally not like that. That doesn't work on me anymore. If you want to leave, then go.
This officially got through high school for me.
And I think there's even more value in the fact that this is the first time you're going to see it, and who knows where this play could go and where this playwright could go, and always at UMD, where these actors and designers could go. So I think there's all kinds of reasons to see it.
So how many times have you sat through rehearsal and listened to them? I mean,
I have been privileged to see that many, many times.
And is it refined over time? Does it change at all? Or
Absolutely, absolutely. There's many, many rewrites that we go through, and even from major scenes to specific words to really make this the best piece of storytelling that we can get it.
And how much input do you take from the actors and from Tom as the director?
Well, it's really interesting to get that other input from other people and that other take on your characters, and you're sitting behind your computer typing away at who you think these characters are, and being able to see someone else come into the room and bring a totally new perspective and really reinforce some of the ideas that you've already been playing with is really neat.
You were saying that there are characters sometimes that can be played by different genders, different ages, different kind of people can bring their own take to the characters that you've written.
Absolutely, and I come from an acting background personally, so as an actor I'm always hungry for new drama that can be played by many different types of actors, that it doesn't fit a cookie cutter mold of how tall Kendra needs to be or what color hair she needs to have. It's about really truthful storytelling and how do we go through this journey with these characters.
And tell me a little bit about the themes. Who do you think will resonate with some of these issues as far as defining your life and who you are and the things you encounter?
Absolutely. It really jumps around to a lot of different areas. There's now a specific person who is really targeted for. It's targeted for young women. People of all ages in general really can enjoy some of the themes because it faces so many people on so many different levels, I think.
Give me a sense of some of the themes.
Some of the themes that we're really dealing with are being a young person and growing up with your friends, peer pressure, some of the ideas between that, family issues, and how people grow up to be the person that they're going to be, and all the different pieces that make that up, and how much you decide of who you're going to be.
And the writing process, all of this was in your mind as you went, or how did that develop over time?
Well, I mean, you start out with an idea and then you realize how many different places that idea leads you and kind of build on one and another until it really becomes a really full three-dimensional story.
Well, congratulations. It looks
Thank
like
you
you have
very
a great
much.
cast and a great director and a wonderful script to work with.
Well, thank you very, very much for having me on the show.
You're welcome. And I just want to remind you, Target Behavior opens December 1st at the Dudley Experimental Theater right here at UMD. Tickets are available online.
Funding for The Playlist is provided by the citizens of Minnesota through the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and by viewers like you.